Life is a time pass, क्या फर्क पड़ता है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं, पता नहीं, जो थारी राय सो मारी राय, nothing to do, nowhere to go, देखो सुनो मत बोलो, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo, Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Let us live happily. If we really want to live happily, what should be the approach to life? The first step, life is activity. If there is no activity, it's death. So, we are all engaged right from childhood till death in some activities. Those activities are called karma or action. Now, when we do something, what is our attitude behind whatever we do? That will determine whether we can live happily or we will live miserably. So what is the foundation, fundamental? If we think that we are doing some favor, some obligation to others, we are obliging them by doing this thing, then the sense of doership becomes very strong. This is what happens between the parents and the children. Parents think that they are doing a great favor to look after the children. And therefore, they have got millions of expectations. And those expectations are not fulfilled. And the net result is frustration in the old age. So all the old parents who are frustrated, I am addressing the Indian parents. This one part I like very much about the white society. At the age of 13 or 14, the parents tell, now you have to look after yourself. Work, you stay in the same house, same bed, everything, but now you have to pay for that. Nothing is free in life. And as they grow, the parents also do not expect anything from the children. See? But what happens with our society? We do the things, and this error, this mistake we do. What is that mistake? We feel without us the world cannot move. See? There was a man in Delhi, very short, dwarf type. So I asked him, I said, hey, how come you are not growing? How come you are not growing tall? He said, Swamiji, I have no parents, so how can I grow? Now what the parents do? Do they pump air every day for the child to grow? But what an arrogance the parents have. I have done so much for you, I have brought you to this age, what you have done? Because of this, frustration comes in life. Then how to get out of it? It's only simple rule, nothing difficult. Whatever we do in our life, remember this principle. Whatever we do in our life, nobody needs us. Very simple rule. When we were not in this world, was something lacking in this world? When we will leave this world, will there be something lacking? If you don't trust, go and see. See, our earlier absence and the later absence makes no difference to this world. Do you think our presence is making any difference? But what an arrogance. I am doing this, I am doing that. And because of that, we are divorced from happiness in life. We have everything. And we are lonely in the crowds. See? These days, the children don't respect elders. Now tell me, for the grown-up people, what is their contribution that their age has grown? Zero contribution. It is the poor earth running around the sun, and our age is growing. And that I am grown-up man. Therefore, friends, the secret of living happily is this. Whatever we do in our life, it is our need. Nobody needs us. See? Like I come here every year. Now here, do you think I am getting a huge audience of thousands? See? Then why I come here? It's my need. See? And whenever you have this attitude that whatever we do in our life, it is our need, then the result is we cannot be arrogant, we cannot be demanding, we cannot be assertive, we will be accommodative under all conditions. And that accommodative thing could be like what? Take ice cubes and water. In US it happened many years before. One Amma used to bring food for me. And her son was crying mad. So, how to deal with that child? I can't scold him because I had to take food from his mother. So I thought, let me play with him. So, there was ice tray. So, I took out the ice in a plate and there was a small glass. I said, hey, tell me, how to put all this ice in this glass? It is not going. What should I do? He looked at me, crying. Should I break the glass and then put the ice cubes? In that he smiled. Not like this. Then like what? He said, put the ice cubes and don't do anything. Then how they will fit in? You don't understand who you are, Swami. I said, yes. After some time, the ice cubes will melt, they will become water, and they will be comfortable in that. I said, hey, you are the wisest man. Whenever we find ourselves odd, we are the ice cubes. See, friends, but when we are dissolved in the totality, we are like the waters, comfortable in every container. If we are comfortable in every container, we are happy. The moment we have any demand for a special status, we are divorced from the reality. See, the truth is, like the man is, husband he becomes. See, now between these two, the man and the husband, who is happy and who is miserable? Don't answer. Keep your experience to yourself. See? Now why the husband is happy? Because he became somebody. Why the man is happy? Because he is. He did not become anybody. See, friends. Therefore, what is the ultimate definition of spiritual experience? Which is bliss, happiness. Ultimate definition. Non-specific existence. No, we don't have to carry the burden of so many specialities on our head. See, I am man, I am woman, I am young, I am old, I am Indian, I am not Indian, I am Gujarati, I am Surti Gujarati. In your Durban, there was a Surti Gujarati Samaj temple in the downtown of Durban. First time when I went there, and there were nobody, hardly one or two old fellows sitting there. And they say, Swamiji, nobody comes here. We have made this temple. What is the reason? I said, the temple is whose? Temple is Bhagwan Krishna. I said, no, where it is written? It is written here. Gujarati, what is it? Surati Gujarati Samaj Mandal. Only Surti will come there. Nobody will come. The moment we add any speciality, we are separating ourselves from the totality. See? Therefore, what is happiness? Happiness is non-specific existence. Now, this we have to discover and learn from our own experience of day-to-day life. See? And for that, this one principle, try. This is what I am practicing in my life. You try, give it a chance. What is spiritual practice? See? Normally, kurute ganga sagar gamanam vrata paripalanam athava dhanam. See? Or else, spiritual practice is doing some charity, doing some seva. Do that, it's okay. But the real spiritual life is what? Give up everything and learn from every experience. Now take example. We go to sleep every day. Now what is the process of going to sleep? Don't demonstrate. What is the process of going to sleep? We start discarding all the specialities associated with us. I am rich, I am poor, I am successful, I am failure, I am married, I am not married, I have children, I have grandchildren, I am healthy, I am not healthy. All these specialities are slowly dropped. So we drop everything outside. Then we come home. To that extent, our speciality is reduced. After we come home, then the whole house we drop. We go to our bedroom. More speciality is removed. Then we are under the quilt. Then almost all speciality is removed. Now what is the last thing? Only one japa we do. I want to sleep. I want to sleep. I want to sleep. Nothing else. So we toss ourselves either on the back, or left side, right side. The idea is I want to sleep. And till such time I and want is, the sleep doesn't begin. When that I and want is dropped, the sleep begins, even in satsanga. Therefore, those who sleep in satsang, they have understood everything. And those who are struggling to learn, they are still struggling. Now, in deep sleep, Upanishad says, Tatra mata amata bhavati, Tatra pita apita bhavati. In deep sleep, we are, be attentive, we are nowhere, never, and nobody. Think. And all of us have got a common experience. Our waking experiences are different. Our dreams are different. But our deep sleep experience is common. Because in deep sleep, there is no other. In deep sleep, there is no limitation of body, etc. It's a common experience. And therefore, in deep sleep, we have attained the blissful state. Because it is a blissful state, we are happy. And whenever we are happy, we make noise, is it not? When you people get married, that time, do you get married? And now today, we are getting married, let us observe condolence for 15 minutes. No. We are happy, so we make noise. Exactly the same way. In deep sleep, we are all happy, therefore we make noise. That noise people call snoring, but it is actually expression of happiness. And friends, happiness is never in a hurry. It is leisure. And therefore, have you ever heard somebody snoring in a hurry? Kar, 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 kar. No. Saptaswar. Sa re ga ma pa da ni. Why? Happy. Now from this experience of yours, learn. What is happiness? When we discard all the spatial status in our life. See, friends, it is for this purpose the sannyasi is like us. When the sannyas diksha is given, we conduct our shraddha. I have conducted my shraddha, done the pindadan. So for all practical purposes, I am dead. And if I am a sannyasi, if I accept it letter and spirit, I am dead. Then a dead person can never have honor or dishonor. See, friend, that is happiness. But for us, something happens somewhere and we feel, Babaji, what happened? What is there to happen? I am unwanted in this house. Anybody who becomes miserable, he deserves. Don't justify being miserable. See, friends, and then we justify in a glorious way. And what is the glorious way? We assert our spatial status should be respected, honored by the world. Otherwise, it is a sin. Now, this principle we will try to learn from Bhagavad Gita. See, the problems are never with the enemies. The problems are with our nears and dears. See, what is Bhagavad Gita war? It was a war not between or among enemies, but brothers. First principle in life. Because special status, see, to kill the enemy is easy. But when our nears and dears, they start behaving inimical, what will you do? See, friends, these are very simple points. And this is where we are unable to understand. Now, who is our nearest? our own mind. We are all miserable only because of our mind. See? Suppose I am disturbed because of this girl. I will go away. But if I am disturbed because of me, jaun to jaun kahan? Where will I go? And me means what? My mind. Friends, for this purpose, we have to learn from every experience of our life. And as we learn from every experience of our life, what will happen? With every additional experience, we will grow wise. And those who are wise, gatasu na gatasuscha nanu shochanti pandita. Wise people are never miserable. Otherwise, people are never happy. See, in Delhi, after my lecture, one lady came as if she wanted to catch my collar. Therefore, I don't have collar. She became so angry. All the time you are telling, be happy, be happy, be happy. Get married and show, be happy. Means what? Getting married is a license to be miserable or what? See, friends, if we learn from every experience of our life, therefore, the real spiritual practice begins when we start working on our mind. See, and working on the mind is learning through every experience. See, now what are the experiences we go through? Again, we go to Bhagavad Gita. When the war was confirmed, it was to be fought, two things happened to Arjuna. He had these negative things in his life, which we all have. One is the arrogance of perpetual success. Friends, failures are necessary in life. See? Perpetual success is difficult to digest. We become arrogant. See, there is one lady in USA, very nice family, two sisters and their husbands in IT, but now they have started a very beautiful big restaurant. So her son, he was just looking at that chess, and he asked his mom, "Mom, I want to learn chess." Go and learn. So he joined a chess class in a school, and he became so fast that he surpassed all the students in the school, and he represented California state. And there, out of 5, 4 he could win, 5th he lost. And then he came, "Mom, see, I lost one." You know, this is what is mother. She said, "I am happy you lost one." Learn. Life is both success and failure. See, friends. And this is what happened to Arjuna. He was never defeated in any war that he fought. Therefore, one of the name of Arjuna is Vijay. He was never defeated. And therefore, out of that arrogance, he asked, "Let me check with whom I had to fight." As if he didn't know. He knew who is in the opposite lanes. His guru, his grandfather, everybody, he knew. And yet that arrogance. And second thing, the negativity which doesn't allow us to discover the bliss that we are, is bitterness, hatred towards anything or anybody in life. See, you must have seen, there is one girl somewhere I saw recently, probably in Bombay, very beautiful, but on her face there was one white patch. IT good job, beautiful, coming from good family, but one spot, all positive qualities stand cancelled. Exactly. We have everything, but one spot on our mind, hatred, bitterness towards anybody in the world, we are gone. Arjuna had these two qualities. See? And therefore, Bhagavan realized this. Now this fellow needs to be treated. This is a very bad disease. Doctors know how to treat. So what Bhagavan Krishna did, when he was told, take the chariot between two armies, what he did? He had a choice to take anywhere, but leaving everybody aside, he planted a chariot in front of Bhishmacharya, Dronacharya, and said, now you have to fight with them. Your Kauravas and Pandavas were all Kauravas only, belonging to Kuru Vamsha. They were not separate. And when he saw that, nears and dears, all the inspiration to fight the war gone. And he became totally frustrated, depressed, dejected, etc. And such people, they justify. They start talking philosophy. And they started teaching Bhagavan Krishna. See? He himself says that I am completely paralyzed. I can't think properly. Now here, to be happy in life, remember these three principles. Principle number one, if you are extremely happy, never promise anything to anybody. Dasharatha was very happy, and therefore he promised Kaikeyi 3 boons. And because of 3 boons, the whole Ramayana has happened. Whenever you are happy, never promise anything to anybody. Keep cool. Second thing, if you are angry, never discuss anything with anybody. And third, if you are confused, don't make decisions. Arjuna did exactly opposite. He himself said, I am confused. Brahmati vachame manaha. And he made a decision. Etanna hantumichami gnatopi manusudana. I don't want to fight this war and kill them, even if they kill me. These are the signs of a strong, strong ego. They try to be goody-goody. And not only that, then they justify. Give a lot of philosophy. As if Bhagavan Krishna doesn't know anything. And after the whole Bhagavad Gita was over, whatever was told in Bhagavad Gita, nothing was practiced by Arjuna. See? Bhagavad Gita was told on the battlefield. Will Arjuna sit there and do japa? Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya? Will he do meditation there? No. Then what happened? See, this we have to learn in our life. And what was that? Arjuna himself said, Dharma Sammuda Cheta, I am confused. What should I do now? Now, what is the meaning of dharma? Dharma means, how do we conduct ourselves in a society where we are living? That is dharma. See, Satyam Vada, Dharmam Chara, Swadhyaya Pravachanabhyam, Na Pramaditavyam, Matrudevo Bhava, Pitrudevo Bhava. This is the dharma. We have to follow that as long as we are leading in a social structure. See? Dharma Sammuda Cheta. He said, I am confused. What should I do now? Bhagavan didn't tell him, do this. No. He gave him a background. And at the end, what he asked, Arjun, did you hear with single-pointed mind. Kachit eta shrutam partha tvaya ekagrena chetasa. Did you listen fully? Single-pointedly? And ajnana sammoha pranashtasya dhananjaya. Has your delusion gone or not? He didn't ask him, did you get the knowledge? No. And what was Arjuna's answer? Nashto moha sruti labdha. So what is the cause of being miserable in life? Or what is the cause that we do not discover happiness in our life? Because of this moha. See? Moha is what? See, very simple. Moha is wherever, whenever, whatever we are, we don't remember. See? Now where are we? In satsang. When? During satsang. What is going on in your mind? Huh? The whole Bhagavad Gita, if you want to summarize in one sentence, this is the Bhagavad Gita. Where was Arjun? On the battlefield. When? At the time of war. What he should be? A warrior or a grandson or a disciple or a brother. How simple it is. See, friends, we have to discover happiness by learning from our own experiences. And if we learn, then slowly, we will see all our this happy mantra mala tells you every simple thing. Like, देखो, सुनो, मत बोलो. I am taking you deeper and deeper. What is the world? World is name and form. The forms enter in our mind through the eyes. The words enter in our mind through the ears. Eyes you can close, ears you cannot. See? So what is the mantra? Dekho, suno. You cannot stop it. But what can you stop? Mat bolo. That you can stop. But then we have default settings. We have to have comment on something or the other. Now be very attentive. We react only through mind, not through body. Body is just an instrument. Like I am talking to you through my mouth, not through the mic. Mic is just an instrument. See, a speech is instrument. Mind is behind the speech. Learn this clearly. Now, when we see or hear something, what happens? We have to comment. It is good, it is not good, it is beautiful, it is ugly, it is required, it is not required, it is this. We have to label. Now see what happens. Mind expresses as speech. See, I am taking you deeper, be very attentive. Now, to understand this, do one game or experiment. Think whatever you ought to think, any topic you think. One condition, do not use words when you are thinking. Can you think? But we have that habit. See. Now, next step. See, when you are going somewhere, it happened with me, from that I learned. This is what I am telling you. Everything not from the books, from the life of our everyday, today existence. I was going around Narmadaji river. Somewhere there was a lot of mud, but I had to cross. There is no option. So I took my khadav in my hand and walked through. And the feet have gone up to ankle deep in that mud. You can't see anything. I had to cross. And I think one thorn has gone inside. But I can't do anything. So I had to somehow get out. Went to the place wherever we had to go, washed my feet and everything, and forgot about it. After 2 days, I started limping. So my friend, hey, what happened? I said, I think there is something wrong there. He said, let me see. He was a doctor, by the way. So I sat and put my foot on the table, and he saw, oh, there is something gone inside. I'll remove it. And he removed it. He says, see, big thorn. Then I said, now what I had to do? You have to do nothing. Whatever has to be done, I have done. Now you have to do nothing. Only to protect infection going, I'll put some tape here, that's it. But how it will recover? He said, it is naturally happening. You don't have to do anything. Be attentive. What I learned from that? When a foreign body enters the tissue starts reacting. The reaction of the tissue is a little bit of abscess, pain, tender, reddish color. And it will continue to be like that till such time the foreign body is in the tissue. So when we remove that foreign body, again, naturally, the nature will cure, go back to its natural state. If this example is clear, when we see the world, seeing or hearing the world is the world enters our mind. And when the world enters our mind reacts. The reaction of the mind is called as the thought. And the thought is an abscess on the mind. And the thought disturbs us. Now take a simple example. I get up morning time and I want a cup of tea. So that cup of tea is a foreign body in my mind. So unless I get the cup of tea, I am disturbed. So I'll go here and there, do something, and when I get a cup of tea, foreign body is removed. Mind is quiet. The world enters our mind like we enter in the mirror. Entry without entrance. You are all of you have entered in my mind. And thereafter what happens? Then somebody is good, somebody is not good, somebody is required, somebody is not required, somebody understands, somebody doesn't understand. These are all the abscesses on the mind. Until such time our mind is disturbed, you cannot be happy. See? To be effortlessly happy, this is a technique. देखो, सुनो मत बोलो, no comment, no evaluation, no suggestion. For that, another Mahamantra. Who asked you? This mantra where I got. All these mantras are given to me by God in different forms. Many years before, I was young that time, I was in Badrinath. Finished my morning 4 o'clock darshan and came. There was one old Amma, Nepali Amma, Bhagwati Amma. So I used to spend time with her. That day I came and just relaxed, in a relaxed mode. I said, Mama, give me a cup of tea. And then I said, Mama, I have decided now. I am not going to give any more talks. Enough of giving talks. So she laughed. I said, why are you laughing? He said, when there is a joke, we have to laugh, is it not? What is the joke? He said, joke is, who asked you? Did Narayana ask you whether you want to give lectures or not? No, he didn't ask me. Did I ask you whether you want to give lectures or not? No, you didn't ask me. Then whose question you are answering? Who asked you? Learn, learn. We have comments on everything, everybody, every situation. Who asked you? See? I think that man is very bad. Who asked you? This is how our mind is making fool of us. See, my friends, we don't have to go to big universities to be wise. There cannot be a better teacher than our own experiences of life. If we cannot learn from our own experiences, even God cannot teach. We have to say out of formality, Krishnam Vande Jagat Gurum. If Bhagwan Krishna is Jagat Guru, he failed to teach Duryodhan, Dushasan and Dhritarashtra. He could not teach. Contrary to that, take Ekalavya, you know the story of Ekalavya. He was rejected by the Guru. I won't teach you. Now what he said, who cares? I will learn. My friends, a real Guru is not outside anywhere. Real Guru is our ability to learn from every single experience of our life. Remember that Sadguru has descended in us. If we are able to learn from every experience. See? Today we had a long ride in Johannesburg. So he was doing his work and I was simply sitting. That time what happened, I told him. See, if we have health issues at body level, there is some fracture, pain, dislocation, or knee pain, anything, that means you are still alive. You are not dead. See? Dead body doesn't have any problem. But then when the body, then what happens? Death. Now be attentive. Death is an illusion. Nobody dies. See? I'll tell you an example about this thing. In US, in somebody's house I went, they had a son, maybe about 5 years or 6 years, very smart child. I was talking to his parents and all that. He said, Swamiji, please come to my room, I want to show you something. So I went, and in his door it was written, elders are allowed if accompanied with children. So I held his hand and went in his room. And he had made some beautiful things out of those plastic blocks, I don't know what you call them, the house, then bridge, then garden, and then train, everything. Nicely maintained. He says, Swamiji, I have made all these things. See how it is? I said, what is the use seeing? You are not going to give me anything. Will you give me something? Yes, you can take whatever you like. I said, I don't have a house. So I will take a house. I said, take it. When I went to take it, no, don't be in a hurry. I will give you. Then I will take out my blocks. House you take. Now tell me, can there be a better guru than him? Is house a reality? Only the blocks together. If you understand this, then what is this body? The 5 elements come together and a body is formed. When the body is dropped, what happens? First, individual air merges with the total air. Individual heat merges with the total heat. Individual water merges with the total water element. And individual earth element goes back to the earth. And the space which was occupied by the body is released. Who died? How to be happy effortlessly? This is the technique. We never suffer because of death. Imagine I die here right now. I have no problem. You will have problem. God, kya kare iska? He has to die here only. See, friends, death is the biggest bluff. Nobody dies. See, friends, like when the child removed all the blocks from the house, should I say the house is destroyed? Think. This we call as a garland. We go on praising how beautiful, how nice and all that. But is it the truth? When I break the thread and remove all the flowers and see the weight of the garland, and after breaking, removing everything, weight will be same. Now question is, where the garland has gone? See, friends, again and again learn it. The other day when you were coming, I saw somewhere a big yard where all the different parts of the car piled up. Old cars piled up. What are they? What is the car? Car is an assembly of parts. If you have seen in a car factory, there the car rolls out. So on the assembly line, your chassis comes, then things are fitted one by one, and the car rolls out. What is the car? Is it an individual? It is an assembly of parts. And a car is not meant for the steering. Car is not meant for the wheels. Car is not meant for the chairs. Car is not meant for the wipers. Car is meant for someone other than the parts of the car, is it not? The body is meant for someone who is other than the body. Therefore, when the car is destroyed, nothing happens to the owner. He gets the insurance. मरने भी नहीं देते. See, friends, you don't have to struggle in life. Be happy. So when the body does not have diseases, the body is dead. Now we go to the second stage. The subtle body or the mind. Subtle body and mind is also there because of the diseases. Now, diseases of the gross body we understand. What are the diseases of the subtle body or the mind? The diseases of the mind are desire, anger, greed, frustration, enmity, kama, krodha, lobha, moha, mada, matsarya. These are the diseases, and origin is from only one, kama, desire. See, these desires are the one which are making our life miserable. See, how important it is to understand. And therefore Kathopanishad says, Yada sarve pramuchante kama, desires, yasya vridisthitaha, athamartyaha amruto bhavati, atra brahma samashnute. Desire-free experience is God realization. Don't we have that experience in the deep sleep? What desire we have? Nothing. That time we are one with the divine. Only thing, we are not aware of our own experience. Bhagavan says in Gita, 2nd chapter, Ya nisha sarva bhutanam tasyam jagrati sayyami yasyam jagrati bhutani sa nisha pashyato munehe. See? To this relative world to which the average person is awakened, to that relative world the wise man is sleeping. He doesn't take them seriously. And to the reality to which the wise man is awakened, to that reality the average people are sleeping. Where is God? Show me God. See, one youngster asked me this question, Swamiji, have you seen God? I say, why should I tell you? No. Ramakrishna Paramahansa was asked the same thing by Vivekananda. Therefore, I am asking you this question. I say, you may be Vivekananda, I am not Ramakrishna Paramahansa. No, please tell. I say, look here, you know what is your question? God is an object, an individual to be seen by the eyes. You have got so much trust in your eyes. Try right now. You can see me with your eyes, is it not? Try to see your eyes with your eyes. Try. Because you are blind. A subject can never become an object. See, friends, unless we are aware of our own experiences in a proper manner, we will be only struggling. And what is the struggle? Struggle is imagination projected. Otherwise, tell me why a healthy, intelligent, educated, IT-free youngster think, what a life without a wife. See? And then he gets married. You know the meaning of the word wife? Worries invited forever. W-I-F-E. See? Knife, dash. K is silent. Psychology, dash. P is silent. Talk, T-A-L-K. L is silent. Wife, husband is silent. See? How simple it is. Friends, it is all our only imagination that I am unfortunate, I am fortunate, I am lucky, everybody is the same. See, my friends, whenever you are struggling in life, you will suffer. See, remain cheerful and happy. Don't seek happiness, express happiness. And this is what Bhagavan, yesterday talk I mentioned this. In the 2nd chapter, when Bhagavan says, Karmande vadikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana, you are able to hear me, isn't it? You can put a filter. And in that, we imagine Bhagavan told, do your duty, don't expect any result. That is not the meaning. The meaning is, do we have a choice to live tomorrow? No. Do we have a choice to live yesterday? No. We have to live today. And whatever work you are doing today, if you do it happily, you are not seeking happiness, but you are expressing happiness. Therefore, one of the biggest error we all go through, we are seeking happiness. Don't do that. Express happiness. The happiness can be expressed through life in 3 ways: body, speech, and mind. If we are expressing happiness through the body, what will happen? Whatever we are doing cheerfully and happily, you will not be tired in life. See how important it is to learn anything you do happily. You will never be tired and frustrated in life. See, the other day I went to somebody's house for dinner, and after the food was over, I said, Mama, oh, lovely food, I enjoyed it. You made really good food. So I said, Annadata Sukhi Bhava. Then her husband said, Swamiji, you should stay here in our house. Why? I will get such good food every day. I said, if I stay here, I will be in your line. Fresh from the fridge, goes into the microwave, and a pindadan is given eat. Then she said, no Swamiji, today really the food has come out very well. I don't know why, but it has come out. I said, Mama, I'll tell you what. You did it happily, cheerfully. Yes, when I got your date that you are coming, I was prepared. I was so happy. Swamiji is coming, Swamiji. That day I discovered this principle. Whenever anything you do happily, cheerfully, you will never be tired in life. How simple it is. And when you are not tired, you are happy. The second thing, life expresses through speech. Whenever we talk happily, there cannot be a slip of bad word. See, can somebody say, I am so happy but I want to kill you? It cannot. See, friends. Therefore, whatever we have to do, let us take that as an excuse to express happiness. This I learned from one carpenter. He was engaged for doing some job in my flat. I asked him, hey, how many days it will take? He said, it will take almost 3 days, it will be over. I said, okay, start. 3 days over, but it was not done. I said, you told 3 days, still it is not done. He put everything down. He said, look here, unless I am satisfied with my work, how can you be satisfied? See? Now, apply that principle. Are we satisfied with our life? Are we carrying the burden of regrets, frustration, arrogance, achievement, failures? Or we are in utter present? Friends, past cannot be undone. The only one way, forget. You know, in the old days, the biggest problem most of the old people carry is regrets. Those regrets kill us. In the old, I should not have done that. I don't know what happened to me that time. I had done this. Whole life you carry that burden. Therefore, when we are expressing, let us make it a point. Life is meant for expressing happiness, not seeking happiness. So, actions express happiness. So, whenever, whatever we do, it will be done beautiful, neat and clean. I was telling yesterday or today also, there are so many Gujaratis throughout the world. But Gujaratis of our South Africa, they are number one. Do you know why? They cook everything at home. When Jaiba was telling me yesterday, Swamiji, when I was in India, I went to somebody's house and they gave some dish to eat. I liked it so much. I said, hey, it is such a lovely dish. Can you please tell me the way it is made? And they were so embarrassed because they get it from the market. See, friends. And when you do cheerfully, happily, you will never be tired in life. If you are tired, you are carrying the burden on your head. So, actions are an excuse to express happiness. Speech is an excuse to express happiness. See, you must have come across sometimes some people, they don't talk, they bark. Why you have come here? Why are you late? Why are you standing there? Wow, wow, wow. Hare Ram, Ram, Ram. Talk soft. And the third thing, think happily. If you think happily, you cannot be destructive. Just imagine only. I go to my girlfriend and tell her, honey, darling, today I am so happy, I tell you, I just want to cut you into small pieces. Can it ever happen? Friends, happiness is our nature. Allow it to express. Don't suppress. There are many people, they don't even laugh, as if laughing is a insult to happiness. See? Relax. You don't have to prove anything to anybody. Just be what you are. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.